Hey everybody. Today I decided to try something a little bit different and to just do a voiceover for my match. So today we have Galacticmon on the right and I'm playing Raguelmon over on the left. Okay, so she hatches Dorimon, digivolves into Vemmon, draws, and then plays a Vemmon for 3 cost. Searches out, looks like another Vemmon to go underneath, and then she's got 2 options of Galacticmon. Goes with the older Galacticmon, adds it to hand. As for me, I start drawing, hatch, Tokomon, Digivolve, oh, nope, play Kudomon, search the top 3, can't grab that, so we grab the TK and the Chaosmon Valderarm. Then Digivolve into a Kudomon in the back. Get the draw. And of course, I drew a Patamon off of the Kudomon because that's the way it always goes. Play the TK, add the top security card to hand, and then we put Magna Angemon to the bottom, suspend, and gain a memory. So she's at 2. She's going to raise Vemmon, uses Vemmon search, deal top 3. Slots under the old Vemmon and adds a Snatchmon to hand. Oh, she's already got the Ragnarok cannon in hand. That's pretty dangerous. Oh, and I see that Destromon as well. So she's pretty much got the whole line ready to go. And not sure if I'm still struggling for pieces or if I'm ready to go as well. Let's see. So Digivolves into Snatchmon to get a draw and passes me back to 1. Alright, a draw. Raise. Yep, thinking about it. Oh, getting some. Oh, nope. Crashing with the Vemmon, with the Kudomon. Should need to have that search on field. And now that the Snatchmon has already Digivolved, it's less useful. Okay. Oh, and I play the Patamon for 3. Pass turn back. Alright, she's going to hatch into the Sumemon, Digivolve a Vemmon. Oh, play out a Fusionize. Grabs the Vemmon from trash, puts it under her snatch, and goes into probably going to be the promo Destromon, I'd say. I think that's what it was. And especially early on in the game, this can be pretty painful. Okay. That goes in the promo Destro. Reduced play in reduced evolution cost, so that's only a 2. And then she's going to delete both of my rookies, of course. Alright, so now I'm down to just the TK. And she's thinking about it. And probably just going to go into Galactic and call it a day. Oh. Nope. Goes into Snatchmon in the back. Gets the draw. I start my turn. Hatch another Tokomon. This time I Digivolve into the correct thing. Patamon in the back. And I've got 3 memory, looks like. So what are we going to do with it? Agility training. Okay. Yep, get the other TK. So this is the memory fixer, and I think just hard play that out for 4. Set her to 3. Check my security. Grab. I think it was. Yep. Grab the Raguelmon ace. Add that to hand. Recover and then shuffle. And then TK to gain a memory, so minimal memory. All right, she draws, promotes. Got the Snatchmon and a Destromon. So, attack with the Snatchmon. Do a check. Oh, that's a scramble. So I get a free rookie back out. And I think I go with the Kudomon to get some search. Oh, nope. Yep, there we go. Kudomon to search. And then the scramble goes back to hand. Search top 3. Oh, 4, 5, and a 6. Yep, we go with the Cherubimon. Yep, Cherubi to hand. Because I believe I already had everything else ready to go. Yep. Put the 4 and 5 to the bottom. And then she continues her turn. Digivolve into Galactic. Reducing Digivolution cost, so it only costs 3. And then she's going to go for... Oh. Okay, so Galacticmon says that you can put 4 cards that say Galactic or Venmon in text, but she only had 2 cards in her trash that actually said Venmon. So could not go for the Ragnarok cannon this time around. I go to 3 because of TK. Patamon lets me check my security. And this is where all the dumb vaccine things start. Digivolve into Gatomon for free. Shuffle and replace the security. Draw for the Digivolve. Finishing up Patamon's effect so I can put 1 vaccine trait to the bottom of my security. Yep, put the Cherubimon so I can pick it up later. And then gain a memory off of Patamon, draw a card off of Tokomon, gain a memory off of TK. Yep. I have vaccine trait cards are just ridiculous with memory efficiency. Especially since now that stack I can Digivolve over, reducing the Digivolution cost. And I've already gained 2 memory and drawn a card off of it. Go for 1 off of the whatever that card was. Digivolve into Magna Angemon, the one that was in the security stack. Probably should have gotten that Magna Angemon from my search earlier. Draw, and of course recover, since I had a TK out, and then I can Digivolve over top of the Magna Angemon, reducing Digivolution cost by 2, so I can actually go into the Cherubimon that I placed in the security earlier. So you see, I wasn't an idiot. This is actually a smart plan. And you can kind of see there was a Raguelmon in the security, so I couldn't really get to it, which is unfortunate. And Digivolve, shuffle. You don't get to recover off of that, but I got to draw, and then Cherubimon's effect activates. so I can play out level 4 or lower. Oh, I guess I do get to recover. Um, yeah, I can play out a level 4 or lower Digimon in order to activate Cherubimon's effect and get some free minus DP going. Yep, minus 8 total, so I can just take care of the Snatchmon. Yep. I was thinking about whether or not I could remove the Galacticmon, but it's just too big right now. It's 14 still, and currently it doesn't have blocker or anything like that, but it does have one redirect, and I really did not want to deal with that. Okay. Uh, yeah. So at this point, I'm trying to just kind of math out if I should risk doing a check right now, and I just ask for confirmation that she does in fact have the redirect going. Um, I think at this point, I'm not really sure if I should go into the Valdararm that I've already got and use the training, or if I should just do something else in order to pass turn. But I do have the Shadow Serafi Ace right there. And yeah, I've pretty much decided that since I have the Gatomon out, I'm just going to hard play the Shadow Serafi Ace in order to digivolve the Galacticmon. Yep. Play the Ace out. Set her to 5. Digivolve 3. Back down to Vemmon. And then end of turn DNA. Yep. End of turn DNA. Into Chaosmon Valdararm. Valdararm's effects kick off. So I start gaining memory. I suspend her one Digimon. It can't unsuspend. She doesn't get on plays. Gain 2 memory. And then call it a day. So back over to Galaxy's turn, and she draws, hatches, another Dorimon, goes into another Vemmon. And she's kind of looking at the Snatchmon in her hand to just think about what she should do in this situation. Yep, Digivolves into Snatch. So it's initially for 3, but she does have the Vemmon that lowers the Digivolution cost of anything with Vemmon in text, and Snatchmon's got Vemmon in text. So she ends up just Digivolving for 2, saves her 1 memory, and then grabs a couple of Vemmon from trash to buff up this thing's sources. Yep, there they go. So now it's getting a bunch of sources, bunch of abilities. I believe she's about to go into Destromon and really mess up my day. Yep. It goes into Destromon for 1, since the other ones, it's mandatory to activate all of them when they can be activated. Digivolves 2 on my Volder arm, which drops it back down to a Magna-Angemon. And we just kind of talk about what else happening, and then she gets Ace Overflow with it. I double check the overflow. Yep, sets her back to 4. And we're going to go into the next Galacticmon, I believe. Which I gotta admit, that is a very pretty card. The old Galacticmon has a lot of charm in its alt art that I just don't think the newer one has. I still like the newer one better as a card overall, but that one fighting several other Digimon and just towering over them looks amazing. So she sets me to 2. I go to 3 because of TK. Magna-Angemon is just kind of sitting there hanging out. Hatch my Tokomon, Digivolve into another Patamon. And let's see, she can't be Digivolved, but she can be DP reduced. Which, of course, would make that Cherubimon that I lost very useful. I play out the Scramble for 2, so I can Digivolve into regular Angemon. I think I overpaid there, but I catch it. So we're back to 1. I think I had some complicated plan that was going on at the moment, but part of the plan required reading, and as a card game player, there's just certain things that I'm not willing to do. Eventually, I figured out that Galacticmon isn't actually a virus. So I go into Magna-Angemon, and I use the training to lower the Digivolution cost down to 1. Check the security, as I've been going through there so much that there's got to be something. And I think there actually was nothing. Raguelmon is not a Seraph or 3 Great Angels, so Magna-Angemon does not allow me to Digivolve into it. But I did have another Heaven's Light, and could Digivolve my Kudamon for free, and then just kind of Hail Mary recover, which gain a memory off of TK, gain another memory off of Patamon, draw a card from Tokomon. So at this point, I think both of us are still at 5 security. And I'm trying to draw into a level 6. But it is not working out at the moment. And of course, her having out Galacticmon is not helping me. Right. So especially with Galacticmon is just big and can start discarding my security whenever. So she doesn't really even have to swing off of it. But I don't think this one can't actually start deleting my things. And of course, Yellow Memory Boost reveals 2 cards that I'd really like to add to hand, but I end up grabbing the Shadow Seraphimon Ace. That way, I can de-digivolve her Galacticmon if I need to. She discards my top security with Galacticmon. Venmon searches top 3. Adds the Venmon underneath. And unfortunately, it sends the other 2 to the bottom of the deck. Then she draws 1 off of Dorimon. Nope, got her tamer. Alright. So she's going for. Is it a Snatchmon? No. Okay. So now she's checking her hand to see what she can get. Oh, yep. So she goes into the Snatchmon, draws a card, and adds. Oh, she does not have any other Venmons to add to the bottom. Unfortunate. I use my Scramble to put Cherubimon Ace back to the top of the deck. And draw that for turn. Patamon raises up. And of course, TK sets me to 3. Patamon searches my security. And I get. Oh, looks like nothing. But I think by this point I had everything that I really needed to actually finish out the game. And for the most part, the Patamon effect is mandatory. So regardless if I know that I have nothing or not, I have to check. But and of course, counting out the memory. Because if I digivolve, I've got to get rid of stuff, or it's not really going to work out. Okay. And realistically, I don't want to risk giving her another turn where she's got a board that could just build another Galacticmon. So I go for 2, play a Scramble for 2, go into the Shadow Seraphimon Ace, de-digivolve Galacticmon 3, so it goes down to a Venmon. And I kept thinking if there was a way for me to go into the Cherubimon Ace and keep turn. Because the main idea was that I wanted to. I was trying to figure out if I could start going for game this turn. Yep. Swing into security, risk it, and turns out it's a check Venmon, swing Angemon. Oh, check a Destromon, so Angemon's deleted. Goes back into security. Card was added to my security, so I should gain a memory off. Yeah, I think I missed a few. Yeah, I missed several effects here. I should gain a memory off of the Patamon, draw 2 cards off of each of the one off of each Tokomon, and then gain another memory off of TK. That would have actually let me Digivolve into the Cherubimon here and keep turn, so I would have been able to swing, do 2 more checks, DNA into. I would have been able to swing DNA into Chaosmon Valderarm, do the last check, and then swing for game with the Patamon. But yeah, I completely missed him. And I think, yeah, somewhere around here is when I actually realized it. But yeah, so we go into the Valderarm, suspend her other Digimon. I gain 2 memory. It should be 3. I should gain three memory for 3 level 6s. Swing 2 checks into both of them are Venmon, and then just Digivolve the Patamon into Greymon, play out another TK, recover. And then I think I gain a memory off of. I should gain a memory off of that other Patamon and draw cards. So gain 1, draw 1, draw 1, gain 1. And I believe I just choose not to gain I don't gain the last memory off of the other TK, because I just feel like ending the turn is more in line with what I need to do at the moment. Yeah, and then I use the TK search to get Raguelmon out of security, so that if something happens here, I've got options to get back into it. And I mean, there is plenty of stuff that a Galacticmon deck could do right now. I just don't think she has the cards in hand. Yep. So she just plays out a Venmon and passes turn. And of course, I raise the Patamon, search for the Angemon that I know is in there, Digivolve for free, add a card back because it's mandatory, and then gain a bunch of memory, draw 3 cards. Swing Valderarm for the last check, and swing Angemon for game. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks very much for coming by, and I'll talk to you next time. See you.